Hey everyone, welcome back to another time in Comic Studio. And before we're gonna begin of this video, we're probably making things a little bit right. That is gonna be in for one of their cells. But 2 days ago that I just made a last video that I just didn't actually try to do like anything as well. And because that before that we're gonna begin of those things as well, we totally forgot like those things like anyways. But these cookies are a part of like anything at where it goes. But it's sometimes it goes to for some one ridiculous action like those things as well. They are actually the part of the Crumb Seeker, like anything limited as well. So looks like because of those, even for the cookies, look limited as well, including for such as a Nutman in American firework like those things as well, especially we made for some sort of peasants like overall like those characters between them, including like any of those things as well. Unless that's not anything that we possibly indeed as well. Even that was actually going to be for submitted sprites, that doesn't going to be look like anything as well. As we're gonna be continue to scroll down, it looks like it's absolutely look like good, and it's probably like anything as well to do this as well. So anyways, the video has just begins right away. Like anything it goes that I don't want to just like viewing for just like anything about of that stuff. And this is actually for some sort of a pure vanilla's mother around here, and many more such as for some sort of for the mystical flower cookie. Like anything it goes, the baking pies as well, like anything that where it goes. Patrician's ghost? Oh, I'm not sure that wasn't going to be really it goes to do this. So, like anyways, so let's get back into the video for sometimes as well. And where today we're looking for something as well, as we're gonna be checking out of those things. We're not checking out for those things like anything as well. We're already checking out for Cookie Run together for the official Comic Studio 2.0, as we're gonna be checking out the LemonSoda Comic Studio, which is actually full of the part of those characters from the Crumb Seeker that it actually made, and it's tool for lots of original characters, not something like some sort of original characters like itself, nothing but not mods like anything as well. There are the fandoms like anybody as well, like a little bit of all of their buddies as well. So looks like we got for full of names, but it's actually like a good looking names around it something, and it looks pretty ridiculously good as well. Even for some sort of a similar like their daughters, like for shining glitters, and for some sort of red velvets, and the doctors like anything itself, the conductors like itself, for many more of those things, walnuts, everything it goes, including hounds we possibly that we matchers get. So we got possibly a lot of their cells, including for such sort of for the purple yum, and like anything as well, including like anything, but it was for some cotton candy cookie. So, which includes like anything but it else to do this as well, and a rocking signum as well. So it looks like I'm not sure that wasn't even Doc McStuffins as well, or some sort of Doc McStuffins. That must be another person like for the Alice as well, and many of those things that we got anything from their characters as well. Because we definitely already saw from the Crumb Seeker, like nothing such as like anything beyond, as absolutely for one thing that wasn't the reason, that is not going to be the final like anyways to do this, because that recently added Jimmy Neutron, or like this thing as well as Jimmy Neutron, or I mean Jimmy Neutron, and because it looks like it must be for some sort of an odd cookie. Nope, that's Billy. This is actually Billy as well, or for some sort of a very odd as well. Nothing is unlike them as well. Like anything is actually like added to cartoon characters from Cartoon Network. It was pretty similarly good, but looks like even for the good names as well, even for that, according like similar to Parfait Cookie, Dr. Bones Cookie like itself, and many more others like Shining Glitter. Like anybody like those things, punk everything as well. Like there must be some sort of bad guys, pixelated like other stuff, and could be for some sort of rogue fort cookies data, including banana peel cookie from itself, unlike for some sort of a banana peel cookie sun or data. And like any other thing of those from those characters were pretty insanely good, and pretty good what it is. Nothing famously is actually look like this, but most of all of this actually kind of a little bit of friends as well, or likely unfriends of like those things as well. And because like Cappuccino Cookies reference, like the daughters like themselves, are large greyhounds, or Salvation as well as probably to do this as the wolf, the big wolf as well, so I'm probably sure. And that must be some sort of a dinosaurus, like anything as pretty what to do this. Similar to cream puff cookie, and not like anything beyond of those things like anything itself. But I remember with this thing, like anything but goes. And would you remember that she looked like a prisoner or something? And let's just head on to the NPCs. Like there must be many more of those characters. Looks like it got only 4 more characters. And let's see the submitted sprites that doesn't have anything as well. So let's see for some sort of for the props as well, but only for the coffee cookie from some sort of an oven break or line. And what about for some effects? Just effects like those things. And the backgrounds isn't like kind of existing like anyways as well. So I'll be putting around from anything as well. And looks like that was even possibly for such as good things like it's actually going to do like this in summer. And it's including similar to cheerleader cookie and probably itself also cappuccino cookie as well. And so much a lot to do like it's actually what I just already saw around here. Sandwich and some sort of twins. Oh, we just remembered like this from the last time, and this is where it goes from the last time's video. And what about for some sort of for some kind of witch or something? Where is he the main character from for the LemonSoda as well, the LemonSoda as well, that we really possibly to do this. So am I going to scroll down and look for some sort of a character? But there it is. This is actually for some sort of a main character for itself. Like to do this that we just actually added them like recently. So looks like we're still keeping on moving as well. It absolutely similar look to for the werewolf cookie and probably itself for some sort of an ice cookie as well, or Captain Ice, including Fire Spirit cookie, and for some sort of nothing such as Captain Ice as well. It was also similar to some sort of werewolf cookie or crunchy chip cookie. So looks like we're going up to their parents as well. Or not my parents, it was. This is not actually from my parents as well. So that should be the uncle's parents, like where it was. And like the gingerite as small as a child. And like this. as the mustard cookie like similarity to do this as well. And looks like we have anything that it goes to do this. It was something similar to strawberry shortcake and many characters as well, becoming a wolf as well. And this is actually for Big Papi as well. And this is actually for a little sister like itself. Not big and long like it else as it is as well. This cookie has a teeth as well, such as cream pie cookie. And a little bit itself was actually for a male person. And Chalkai candy cookie. And like it's some sort of a pre-agency or something. So it's not gonna be pretty a lot to do this, by the way. Especially like anything of those things, like only for those things for those one person, or not anything as well that we're gonna be added like anything to do this place. So looks like it was pretty good and very like it's actually going to be recommended like those things. As you can see in the last video for about 2 days ago, it was going to be for all ages, or not all ages as well. I think this is actually going to be at age of 13, like it or something as well. If you just like of this video like all of those characters or something, it was actually like those pretty good or like themselves as well, so we're gonna be added for anything about itself. And especially let's going to add for South Park for like those things in Comic Studio. I'll be right back in a moment for just a few minutes later, or the few minutes later that I just having for my speaking issues.